So The Last of Us Part 2 got majorly leaked, and all I can say is, wow, it's woke trash, and I don't see how I didn't see something like this coming, being it's made in 2020. There's a lot to talk about, so let's get right into it. So this all starts with how apparently due to Naughty Dog devs being mistreated along with forced crunch hours during a pandemic, a pissed dev decided to leak the majority of the game, including the ending, with plenty of cutscenes and all. From what I heard, it pissed a lot of people off, from trending tweets to the comment section of the Quarterings video on the matter. So, seeing as how I've already played through the first game and had no intention of buying the second one since I was perfectly fine with where the first ended off, I decided to look into these leaks myself. Now, I won't really be giving any spoilers any further than just saying that the story is focused on revenge against the main characters of the first game for what they've done, that you only play as Ellie for the first half of the game, and the old news that apparently a homophobic Christian cult will be the antagonist, but damn, is this game's story a real shit show. If for some reason I don't convey this in a way that makes sense, I'm really trying without giving away any spoilers whatsoever, except for stuff that's just considered common knowledge at this point, such as Ellie being a lesbian. But if that's just not enough and you're curious yourself, I will leave a link to the thread that has all the spoilers, and if that doesn't make sense still, then just look up The Last of Us 2 on Twitter at your own risk. But anyway, there's seemingly a lot of pandering to the LGBTQ in this game, leaving it seeming very much like this game is heavily politically motivated. And while I have nothing against LGBTQ characters, if you're gonna have them in there, don't put them in there just for the sake of having them in there. Don't throw it right in people's faces if it's not plot important, especially when it comes at the expense of the actual plot, like in this case. And the fact that even the very people that it's supposed to be pandering to hate it too, just shows that Naughty Dog has really fucked this up. And it's looking like when it launches, people that don't like it are going to be labeled as trans haters by the mainstream media and SJWs, which honestly, whatever, who gives a rat's ass about that. And in case you're still confused, let me show you some posts I found on Twitter. Let them just speak for themselves about how people are reacting to this. Yeah, a certain character, we'll just say is heavily spotlighted in this game, is drawing all kinds of flack from all kinds of people, even trans people themselves. I'd expect this kind of thing out of other developers, but Naughty Dog, a company that's been known for putting the quality into their games, what the hell? Now, of course, all this controversy is based on the plot and such. I'm not sure how the gameplay will be, as I haven't seen anything myself besides the E3 teaser, but either way, you have to have a good plot to back up gameplay in a game that supposedly exists specifically to further development the story of two well-loved characters from a previous entry in a game series. But everywhere I look into this game's plot, it just seems there's some political agenda right there in every corner of it. Trying to understand the point of it at this point just makes my brain hurt. I never even cared about this game's existence, and the fact that Naughty Dog had to ruin it for the people that do care about it genuinely upsets me. This is all without talking more about how they're apparently treating their employees. It's starting to become a more common theme. Rockstar Games overworked employees for Red Dead Redemption 2. Activision, I'm sure, did the same thing for all the Call of Duties. Epic Games is also pretty guilty of doing poor practices too. It just seems like the industry is just going further and further down the shitter. Anyway, in the interest of keeping this video short and preventing it from turning into a full-on rant, I'm gonna end this video here. Like I said earlier, if you want to know more about everything, the link to the spoiler thread will be in the description, and there's also Twitter you can check, but again, do so at your own risk, as people are posting full-on spoilers there as well. And if neither of those satisfy, you can always check out the Quartering, as I did use him as part of a reference for some of the information I got. And to the people that were really looking forward to this game, I'm sorry that SJW pandering had to ruin what could have been a great game and a good send-off to the PS4 before the launch of the PS5, likely later this year. This is War Starcy on the Game Clips channel, and I'm out.